All right, this is my daily update for my build and public log. It's February 14th, 2025. It's Valentine's Day. If you're watching this and you didn't get your lady or guy something, it's probably too late. So yesterday I shared the same exact workflow. So I am trying to build a YouTube summarization transcription slash chapter timestamp creator agent. Yeah, I don't know what to call it. It's kind of a mouthful. And I was a little over optimistic. I mentioned yesterday, I was like, I'm surprised it's working so well. Yeah, it really wasn't working as well as I thought, which I'm not surprised. That I'm not surprised by. So I've done a lot of work the last 24 hours getting that working pretty well. And it's pretty much done. It's almost done. There's a little bit of niceties I want to do for formatting and adding text, because the idea is you call this endpoint, and then you obviously want to do something with the response. So like text or HTML, you might want to show it on the screen, or but it's almost done. It's working now. It's actually working really, really well. I'm pretty impressed. So I just ran it right now, and the chaptering is working fantastic. It's really, really, really cool. So I will, in the description, I will put the chapters, and that's made by the AI. So pretty cool. So what is next? What's next is I'm going to get this. What's next is getting it in this. I'm going to swap out all of this, drop in that agent, and start automating my build and public updates. So I already tested it out quite a bit for the tweeting. Works fantastic. I'm pretty impressed. So I will do that probably tonight or tomorrow. And then I have an agent built. One really, really cool thing about that agent is I noticed some LLMs, ChatGPT seems to be the best, especially the newer models. Sometimes the JSON breaks. So one extremely common technique is to ask for a JSON. So you make a request and you're like, please, JSON only, no comments, like in this format, like do not add anything, just give raw JSON. Some LLMs surprisingly fail at that. They break fairly often, I notice. And so I talked about this before in a previous video where I had a diagram where my goal is to build an AI agent service that is self-healing. I know that's kind of a buzzword, but I truly want this thing to retry, figure out what's breaking, like use the errors to retry. So I already have that working in the other agent. If it fails, retries, and it tells the LLM, hey, you just tried this, like this is what failed. But I want to go a step beyond that. I want to get to the point where it sees all the errors for the week, and then it suggests code fixes and fixes itself, opens a PR where I can look at the code and then I press merge, or I may have it change more. So I want to get there, but one thing I added to the two agents, which I will drop a link in the description, a self-recovery mechanism when the JSON fails. You don't want the thing to just fail and the thing just doesn't work, or it retries and does everything and it costs money, which I'm going to get to in a second about the money thing. You don't want that. You want it to gracefully like fix itself and work. So I found a really, really cool library. Props to the person who made this. It's called JSON Repair. Holy shit! This was like magic. I kept running into errors where it was such a big blob of JSON. There'd be like random mistakes. It was really pissing me off. It seemed to happen like every third or fourth time I ran it in all my testing, and I threw this in there and it just magically worked after that. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Really cool. Like I said, I'll drop a link in the description, But this was fantastic, and it's very active. The main contributor, like 12 hours ago, like he seems pretty responsive, and people are like, hey, I mean, what do you think this is for? It's for using LLM and getting crappy JSON back from them. And people are pointing out, hey, I see it fell like this, and this guy seems to be on it and trying to make all these little tweaks to make this better and better. So this is very promising, pretty exciting stuff. This is just one little step in getting there to what my vision is for these agents. Oh yeah, the pricing. Yesterday's video I mentioned that it was really expensive to run the full LLM. I was wrong. I'm so sorry. My code, there's a to do. It's like make the pricing fetch and get the updated pricing. Had old pricing in there. That pricing I said was way cheaper in the end. It wasn't 30 cents. It was like 3 cents to do this. So it's very reasonably, very reasonably priced. So it wasn't like 30 cents, like super expensive like I thought, because that was the old pricing. The pricing it just keeps going down and down. I don't know. They're not making money off of this, folks. Like, the pricing is so low for the LLMs. It is just so cutthroat. You have Anthropic, you have ChatGPT, you have Google now, who's really cutthroat, come in and such low prices they're losing money because they want to catch up. That's good. It makes it really cheap for us. And I did a little bit of work on the other agent to fix some things I noticed there. So I'm pretty stoked. I have 2 agents now. I want to get to 5 before I release this. I decided to hold back. It needs a lot more work. But it's coming. So I still don't know about freelance work. I'm still waiting to hear on that, unfortunately. But as of right now, I'm looking like I still have time to try to work on this stuff. So slowly, it's only me. There's only so much I could do. I have a lot of work ahead of me still. All right, that's my update for today. Let's jump into comments. Live stream it. I would love to see how it's done. Okay, so yesterday I said, if you want to see me live stream building the next agent from like zero, using AI, using Cursor, to like actually having a fairly okay functioning agent, let me know, and I'll live stream it, and I'll record it, and I'll show you how I use Cursor to build an agent in my system and framework. So cool, thank you. Any chance I could local host to offset the API cost? I have an open web UI setup. I get about 30 tokens per minute. I know that's not great, but it would help me kickstart a project I've been wanting to build. Local host what? I mean, do you mean the agents that I'm building? If that's what you mean, like maybe you want like bring your own token to reduce the cost. To be honest, I don't think I'm going to offer that. And the 2 agents that I've built so far for my system, they fail horrifically on even DeepSeek. Only the very top frontier models does it seem to work okay. I'm looking at using O3 Mini for the agents, so it just fails on the ones that you can run locally. So I'm trying to future-proof build the agents in a way where it's like works pretty good, but if the models get better, it's going to work a hell of a lot better. So, but the 2 ones that I've built right now, the YouTube one and the event scheduling, they fail horrifically on the local ones, even DeepSeek, unfortunately. So. No, sorry. Not for, if that's what you mean, I'm not really sure the question, to be completely honest, to offset API costs. I don't know if you mean API costs like for what I'm building. So honestly, when I'm building, the prices are going to be really cheap. So really competitive. It will be not expensive at all. So honestly, I don't even know if I'll make much money unless I have huge volume. We'll leave a comment right after the video. So on to my random story for today. So I don't know if you all saw this, but they are coming out with a new Civilization video game. Apparently like VR, which I saw a video of someone playing it in VR, which would probably be nuts. Um, I am not a gamer. Like I have kind of an addictive personality, and so if I were to like be like, I'm gonna play video games, I would literally do nothing but play video games. And I'm so obsessed with like trying to have my own business that I don't dare touch video games. I would just literally do nothing but game all day. So I played video games when I was young, but I just all I did was sit around playing video games. So I decided a long time ago like don't play video games, don't be a gamer. I don't even tempt myself by having a gaming computer. I don't have any consoles. I'm really against playing video games. For me, I just spent a lot of my adult life traveling the world and seeing animals. I'm really into animals. So like my thing has been to go around the world and see like animals in the wild. I love animals so much. So video games just I would just be sitting there staring. But the one game that I played a lot over my life is the Civilization games. I remember in high school I'd sit there and I would just play. Oh God, like started with like Civilization 2 or something crazy. I would just sit there and I would play like for 16 hours straight. I'd fall asleep, wake up, not even like take a shower, like not even eat, and just keep playing for like hours. I love Civilization. That was like I'm an international guy. I went to school for international relations. I love geopolitics. I love international relations. So if gamifying that, making a game, fuck yeah, I'm all for it. I love this game. I would play it all the time. I played three a lot. I played 3 and 4 a lot. And 5, 6, I didn't really play because I kind of stopped playing video games. I loved 3 with a passion, and all the little like expansion packs people made, or I think they made it. Um, that was my jam. So I saw this. I was like, oh man, Civilization 4. I was like, damn, I really want to play that. Um, I just have such a soft spot in my heart for this game, and damn, it looks pretty cool. In VR, I'm very curious to try the VR thing. So I do have an Oculus. So and I do sometimes go in there and play games, but it's like a social thing. Like I'll go fishing with my girlfriend in there, or you know, I'm not like hardcore gaming very much in there. I mean, I've played a few games, but no, not really. So plus the Oculus 2 kind of sucks in my opinion. You need to like be several iterations down in VR. It's kind of a wimpy headset, and you really, in my opinion, need to plug it into a gaming PC with the cable and play on Steam. Like just the actual thing itself, it's pretty shit. You really have to at least plug it into a gaming PC. And like I said, I don't have one. I was like, oh, here it is, finally. It probably doesn't even work. Yeah, see, it doesn't even work for the Quest 2. Only the 3. Now they have like a 3S. They're trying to copy Apple by going 3S. Kind of like the old iPhones. See, oh thank God. See, I can't even play this in the VR. So this is solving my problem. I even had the Civilization board game, and I never played this. Somebody bought this for me for like Christmas or something, or my birthday a long time ago. It was like a board game, but I never could get people together to seriously like sit down and be like, we're gonna be seriously trying to play this game for the next 3 hours. I never got to play the board game. If you've played this game, please let me know how it is. Please in the comments. That's my request for today. Could you please share what you think? If you've, I don't think it's out yet. I think it comes out like in a few weeks. No, it's out. Yeah, it came out this week. So if you played Civilization 7, please tell me how it is. All right, that's all I got for today. Happy Valentine's Day, and see you tomorrow.